Welcome back to the exciting video. And what we're talking about today, I think, are levels 8 and 9 of Purple Rain. So I had to take a couple weeks off because I've been working on my daughter's short film. My daughter, who's just an absolutely brilliant writer, we have a thing here where I live, a horror film festival, and people submit films from all over the world. And like I said, my daughter's a brilliant writer, and so we've been talking about doing one for quite some time. And so she finally wrote one, and it's over the top, silly, slapstick comedy horror is what it is. And it's only going to be about 15 minutes long. But even in a 15-minute film, there's a tremendous amount of work. And I'm still in the editing process of it right now. We shot the whole thing over 3 days. And I mean 3 very long days. And I'm still editing right now. I haven't done any of the coloring or anything, but I have done some of the compositing, which has just been a pain in the ass, to say the least. But I've been working on that. And we're getting ready to start the sound effect stage of it, adding all the Foley and all that stuff into it. So we've been working on that, so that's why I've been gone for a couple of weeks. And but during my hiatus, I did notice that there was maybe Music Is When. I'm really not sure who had the channel. It's a good channel, and he's got, a bazillion subscribers, huge channel. But he did this thing, 7 steps or 7 levels of Purple Rain. And I thought, well, this would be pretty cool. And it was, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm laying in bed, and I'm sitting there, and I'm watching this. And I thought, cool, I'm going to finally see somebody who plays it the way that I play it. And, of course, he did not. He did some different keys and all that stuff, and with capos and everything else. And I thought, oh, man, he didn't do it the way that I play it. That sucks. So I guess I will do it now. So I think he did 7 levels of Purple Rain. I think that's what it's called. Well, I'm going to do levels 8 and 9 right now to continue on where he left off or just didn't think about it. So, being that I am a singer also, I sing, play guitar, play piano, as you all know, a lot of times when I'm playing music, I have to figure out different ways to play it because sometimes it's just too damn hard to play certain songs and sing at the same time, being that the chords are very complicated or rhythmically it just doesn't line up with the vocals. And it makes it very hard. Case in point is Cult of Personality. I spent 2 weeks learning how to sing and play that freaking song. And luckily the song kills when we play it in a club. But I had to completely change the way that I play it. I do not play it like Vernon Reid does whatsoever. It sounds the same. It sounds exactly the same. But I had to change the fingering of it all because with me trying to sing it and play over that incredibly unorthodox fingering that he has for the rhythm section was just too damn hard. So I had to simplify it the best that I could. And even simplifying it, it's still not easy to play. But it's easier to play when I sing it. Well, with that being said, as you do acoustic shows and stuff like that, and if you're doing shows and it's just you per se, or you and one other guy, you have to rearrange songs sometimes to kind of get them to fit and to kind of fill up the gaps a little bit of missing all the other instruments. So I kind of did that with Purple Rain some time back because I sing it and I play it. Not that it's overtly complicated. I just needed a way to fill it up when it was just me and a guitar, which is going to be level number 8. So as you all know, Purple Rain starts off like this, which is absolutely freaking brilliant sounding. Having that open D over this chord, what would normally be probably a B suspended second, having that open drone, which I did a video on pedal tones and drone tones. If you haven't seen that, you might want to watch it because pedal tones and drone tones will literally just change the way, it'll change the landscape of the way your music sounds. Fantastic. So with that open D there, then of course it comes up and you reach up and you grab the G up here and you still have that going on. And then you go over to an F. Well, she doesn't really play an F. She plays more of this down on the bottom. And then of course it goes up to the E flat. And that's not overtly complicated to play. But when you're doing acoustic and you're just... it's just a little hollow sounding. So I changed it around for me when I was doing it on acoustic, and I actually kept it that way when I'm playing with a full band also. So this is now level 8 of Purple Rain. And I think you're gonna find it's a lot simpler. And it sounds damn good. So we're gonna start off with a B flat suspended second. And all we're doing is on the 1st fret, 5th string, and then on the 3rd fret, we got strings 3 and 4, and then we're barring off 1 and 2 on the 1st fret. And yes, if you've noticed, I do not have my wraps on for my tendonitis, and it is killing me right now. It sucks. Just grabbing a guitar neck makes it hurt that bad. But you know what? You got to power through. So we have this B sus chord. And then right here, I do the walk down on the guitar. So I'll go B flat, A, G. And you got to reach over with your thumb when you do this. And let me give you an idea of what it sounds like. And I rock between strings 5 and 4 when I'm doing this walk down. All right, so I'm still holding this B sus chord right here, but what I'm doing is I'm dropping the B flat and I'm reaching over and grabbing that G, but I'm keeping everything fretted from strings 1 to 4. I'm fretting it the same. I'm just reaching over and grabbing the G, and this A will be muted by my thumb. And then after that, I just go straight to a simple F major chord. And it kind of keeps the tonality of this going the entire time. And then all I do is I jump up to an E flat sus chord here. And then I'll repeat it. And then so on and so on. So to me, that was much easier to do it this way, having to sing instead of making sure that I had that D note open, and then it's a little harder. It's easier for me to reach over and grab this with my thumb when I have these 2 fingers down. I do not know why. It's just easier for me to reach over and grab that when it's like this. I can't explain it. It's just the way my hand works. So that was giving me a little bit of difficulty there too. See, I can't quite get that fretted off as well as I can when I got those down, and I don't understand the difference. Then of course, instead of playing this, F up here, I just went ahead and played just an F major. So because I wanted that third tonality in the chord. And if you're playing acoustic, this is what I have found out. This is by far a better way to play it than trying to play the original. It has a little bit more sense of melody with all the walk downs here. And it just works out better, especially on acoustic. And like I said, I just carried that into my band also. Then of course, I'm not going to get into this part now, but one of my favorite parts of the song, of course, is this. I love how he just keeps hammering that double stop over and over and over. Absolutely love that. That is seriously, seriously cool. And of course, there's a different way to play this. That's just where I play, because like I said, I change things around as I play, but it is correct. So moving on from that one, that was level 8, because I think he did level 7. So that was level 8. So now I'm going to jump on to level 9 of Purple Rain. Okay, so now we are moving on to level 9 of Purple Rain. Now I do this every once in a while. Even when I'm playing in my band, I will play this. I will start this on piano, and I've done this at 1,000 acoustic shows. I've done it on my piano, and I think this is something that nobody just really covers. And if they have, I haven't. Of course, I've not searched for it, but in all the music channels that I do watch or come across my feed, nobody talks about playing this on piano. So that is going to be our level 9. We're going to do this on piano. Now, we're going to start off with that same suspended chord on the piano. And since I don't have my software and all that hooked up, what we're playing on the left hand is a B flat. Then we're playing a B flat, a C, and an F. And that's going to give us our B sus chord. Now we're going to do this little walk down. We're going to go from the B. We're going to keep this C and F here. And then we're going to go to the A. Then we're going to go to the G. But right here, when we hit this G, I'm going to switch over and grab this B flat and play a G minor 7. So what I've got on the left hand is a G octave. On the right hand, I have a G, B flat, and an F. So that gives me the G minor 7. Then we're going to grab just a straight F. And what I'm doing here is I'm playing the F. I'm playing in I'm not in the root position. So I've got an F octave on the left hand, and I have an A, C, F on the right. Then we're going to jump from here to a B flat. And there again, I am playing in one of the positions of B flat. I'm playing in one of the inversions, I'm sorry. So when we get to the E flat here, I may have said B flat, I meant E flat. We're going to play the E flat octave on the left hand. We have a G, B flat, E flat. And the reason I play it here is because it allows me to get to this little quick F stab that I do. And I got this idea originally in the movie Purple Rain. After his dad dies, he's flipping out, going crazy, throwing things. There's music going everywhere, and then father, and he ends up grabbing this piece of music, and he throws it up on the piano, and it is actually this. So if you're sitting at a bar and you're a dude, and it works for girls also, but trust me, if you are a guy and you're in a bar by yourself and there happens to be a piano, trust me on this and do this. Never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. Trust me, that's all I'm going to say, because I'm very married, and I actually played that for my wife sitting in there, and that's not the song that hooked her. The one that actually hooked her was this. When I sat down at that piano bar and I started playing that, I knew it was all over at that point. Hook was set and all I had to do was just reel her in. And I'm probably gonna get my ass beat for explaining this to you guys. So that's all we're gonna do right there for this video. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty short. Levels 8 and 9. I think he did level 7, I don't know. But I wanted to do 8 and 9 because I really thought that he would do it the way that I do it. Because to me, the way that I play it, especially for a single musician, for an acoustic guitar, absolutely makes the most sense out of everything else. The way that I do it, it just makes the most sense. It fills up the most instruments with the walk down and everything, and it just sounds much fuller, very full, very full. So it works, and try it and check it out. If you have any comments, leave it down in the comment section. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section. I am going to go return back onto my daughter's film, and I've been working on my podcast. I am moving it over to Rumble. So I've been trying to get that part of it squared away also. So a lot of things going on, and working on my wood shop, getting ready to start building the new work table, getting that going on. So hopefully I'll be back. Hopefully within a few days I will be back with some other type of content. Who knows what, but something will be up. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up right there. And like the great Sammy Hagar says, if you miss the beat, you lose the rhythm, and nothing falls into place. And that works for everything in your life. Whatever instrument you play, practice, practice, practice. And until the next video, God bless everyone, and rock on.